Regular savings accounts are more boring than waiting in line at the DMV or reading all 250 pages of the CARES Act. It's no wonder that 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck and over a quarter are saving nothing each month. And that's kind of because normal bank accounts suck. They're boring to start, boring to use, and pay you almost no interest whatsoever. Why would we even want to use them? In the world of ever decreasing attention spans, new companies are gamifying savings accounts and turning around that old story of the boring savings account. Welcome back to Brendan Fitness and Money, where we use the power of sweat and spreadsheets to crush our goals. Hey, I'm Brendan, and today we're talking about this new app called Prize Pool. The entire existing banking system as we know it is incredibly old. In fact, the first banks were started in India in 2000 BC, and the oldest bank in operation today is in Siena, Italy, and it actually started in 1463. It's still going. While a lot of things have changed and banking has changed, the average experience that the normal person has with a bank is really not that different. We deposit our money for safekeeping, expect a little bit of interest back in the meantime, and then the bank goes out and makes a killing off that money, loaning it to other people or otherwise investing it. This is the way that it is and the way that it's always been. Thanks to a few new players in the banking block here in America, things are finally getting spicy. Yotta Savings is a new kind of bank account, and I've made some videos about it in the past. Basically, you get paid a base interest rate, and then you get entered in a sweepstakes to win prizes. These prizes range from a couple bucks all the way up to $10 million or a new Tesla. If you follow the personal finance space, Graham Stephan made a video about it, and he actually invested his own money in the company as an angel investor. Because of that, it's kind of blown up in popularity, and a lot of people are using it because Graham's a popular guy. The new kid on the block is similar to Yotta, and it's called Prize Pool. Prize Pool gives away $50,000 each and every month. The max prize that one person can win is $25,000. And this means that some lucky person is going to win 25 grand with them every month. You can actually look on the app and see who's been winning the grand prize. This is in stark contrast to Yotta, where your odds of winning a prize are slim and they're not obligated to give out the prize every single week whenever they have a drawing. With Prize Pool, someone is winning every prize every week. Like Yotta, Prize Pool is actually a sweepstakes. Also like Yotta, Prize Pool uses Evolve Bank to hold your money safe and to keep it FDIC insured while you have your savings with them. Now Yotta pays a base interest rate just for your money to be there whether or not you're winning prizes. Yotta doesn't hand out every prize every week like Prize Pool does, so it makes sense that they pay this base interest rate. But since Prize Pool pays out every prize every single month, you don't get a base interest rate with them. It just stays totally stagnant except for those big hits of prize winnings, or hopefully big hits. So this is how Prize Pool works. You deposit money into the account. After it settles, you get one ticket per day per dollar that you have deposited. So if you have $50 deposited like I do, you get 50 tickets each and every day for the whole month. In the meantime, since we're not getting paid any kind of base interest rate, it stays exactly the same. The fact that they pay out prizes each and every month and that all of their prizes are paid out each and every month means it's especially interesting. Here are the different prize levels showing the amount that you can win and the number of people that will win each amount. If you add up all of those winners, that totals 4,341 people that will be winning some amount of money. Of course, if you're thinking like I am, that means that the more people that are using Prize Pool, the lower your odds are, and so it actually is a little bit of a lack of incentive for you to tell your friends about it. But Prize Pool has a really insane referral program. For every person that opens a Prize Pool account and funds it through your link or your referral code, both you and they get a 10% bonus on top of the winnings. It works like this. Insert pyramid scheme vibes here. Okay, it does feel a little bit like the pay structure of a pyramid scheme, but in this case, I don't really see any downsides to it. This is how it's worked for me so far. I watched another YouTuber's video. I'll put it in the description below. Give him some credit for his video. I signed up through his referral link. Last month, I won $5, but I actually won more than $5 because I used his referral link. I won an extra 50 cents on top of that, the 10% bonus. He also got 50 cents because I used his referral link. We'll give one more example. This is straight from their website. Let's say your friend Sarah signs up with your referral code. She wins $100. Because she used your referral code, she also wins a prize of $10 and you also win a prize of $10. This is actually pretty huge because if you get 10 or 15 or 20 people to sign up and those people keep winning, then you get those bonuses for the life of the account. It's not a one-time thing or a weekly thing. Yotta gives you a little bonus whenever someone signs up with your code or your link or whatever, but it only lasts 1 week. So you get that little boost and then it goes away and it's gone for forever. But Prize Pool is forever. And they claim right on their website that this is going to be something that lasts as long as both you and your friends use the app. They're not putting any kind of time limit on this. This feels like a pretty huge incentive to tell people about the app. And if I'm honest, my link is also in the description below so that you can use it, because I think it's pretty cool that you can get this little kind of bonus commission that goes both to the person that referred you and the person signing up. Probably, maybe. Because the more users sign up, that means that out of those 4,341 people, there will be more people vying for those few spots. So I'm wondering as time goes on if Prize Pool will increase the number of available spots that are winning so that it kind of balances it back out. But we'll just have to wait and see. Here are the big differences between Prize Pool and Yotta. Yotta feels a lot more fast-paced than Prize Pool because every single night of the week, a new Yotta ball drops. Well, a new ball with Yotta drops. Then on Sunday, you get the Yotta ball, and that weekly drawing is complete. You find out whether or not you've won something. So you get that little hit, that little payoff every single night. You can kind of track and see how you're going, how lucky you are, and then every Sunday night, you know whether you've won or not. With Prize Pool, because it's only once a month, you kind of just have to sit there and hang out and wait for the end of the month to happen, because in the meantime, you are accumulating tickets, but you really have no idea what your odds are of winning or how you're doing so far like you do with Yotta. Now, as of right now, because there are relatively few users of Prize Pool and because they're guaranteed to give away all 50 grand every month, it does feel like, I don't know the math behind it, but it feels like your odds of winning are probably better with Prize Pool than with Yotta. And like I said, both of these use the same bank. Both of these have a gamified kind of sweepstakes structure. They're shockingly similar. Even their websites are pretty similar. It's kind of weird. I wonder if there's some kind of crossover between the companies. In any case, both of these are designed to be a lot less traditional than your typical bank, to incentivize you to save more money and not blow it, not spend it on lottery tickets or somewhere else, and to have a little fun doing it. Prizes are exciting. And speaking of prizes, let's talk about what I've won so far. Now, it did take a few days for my 50 bucks to settle, and by the time it finally settled, there was 1 day left in the month of October. So my $50 hit the account. I got 50 tickets for that 1 day, and that was it. I was a little bummed because I felt like that wasn't very much time to accumulate tickets. I didn't think I'd win anything, but like I said before, I won $5 plus that extra 10% bonus because I used someone's referral link. So I got $550 total, which is a pretty crazy 11% return in 1 month. And if I kept going at that rate, it would be a really insane return. So there is incentive, even if you're not that into referrals and that kind of thing, to at least use someone's referral link, because if you don't, you miss out on that extra 10% bonus yourself. Also, if you've never heard of Yotta Savings and you have no idea what I'm talking about, I put some links in the description so that you can see some of my videos about Yotta and kind of figure out what that's all about if you're curious to know more. It's pretty cool, it's pretty interesting, and I plan on continuing to use both apps because it's just entertaining. Also, if you're signing up for Prize Pool and you forgot to click on my link or otherwise are trying to remember what it is, or if they ask you to type it in, just remember this: Make Quick Dollars 33. MQD 33. Make Quick Dollars. It's a bright new world for savings accounts. Both of these options in Yotta and in Prize Pool are just so new and so different for me, unlike anything I've ever used before, that part of me wants to remain skeptical. But I honestly have no grounds for skepticism. Some of these big name people like Andre Jick or Graham Stephan or Meet Kevin or whoever haven't endorsed Prize Pool yet. They haven't invested in the company. They haven't done their own due diligence. So since this video doesn't count as professional investment advice and is for your entertainment purposes only, I recommend that you do your own research and decide if it's right for you. So far, I've used Yotta for about a month, and like I said, I've only used Prize Pool for the better part of a week, and thus far I've won $35.58, and that's only with contributing a total of $175. And in fact, if I kept earning at that same rate, I would have earned overall in prize winnings and in interest a total of $427 on my initial deposit of $175. A 240% return compared to 0.01% at Wells Fargo or 0.6% at Ally Bank has me seriously considering depositing more and more money into these gamified savings accounts, especially now while they're young, before they get caught on with the general public, because we probably have better odds of winning right now. I'll make a future video about Yotta in particular and the returns I'm getting there, kind of how and why that's happening, because I think it's actually artificially bloated right now while I've made these videos and while it's still new and fresh because people are kind of looking for it and thinking about it. I don't actually expect that rate of return to hold up for very long, but hey, we'll see what happens. And a year from now, I can make another follow-up video and we'll just fact check that and see what happens. If you get enough people to sign up, enough people are winning those prizes, hey, you could actually win some pretty good money. And there are people, watch, let's pull this up. And there are people who are winning 25 grand in a month. Look at these guys. Look at these people. Xavier Y, and I'm not sure how to pronounce QIL, in Texas and in California. Way to go. You won $25,000 for doing nothing. Hey, if you liked the video or you got any value out of it, go ahead and invest in the like button. And if it created a burning deep hatred in the bowels of your heart, go ahead and hit the dislike button a couple of times. If you've got any questions about how these kind of banks work, I'd recommend going to their websites, but you can also leave me a comment below. Are you using these yet? Have you heard of these yet? If you've won any money on these, I'd be really curious to know, because there are people out there winning $500 or $1,000 from these apps. It'd be interesting to know if that's you. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye. The fridge. Oh well, we gotta roll with it. I don't know if I want to say any of that. Do I want to say any of that? Since Prize Pool charges no fees whatsoever, since Prize Pool charges no fees whatsoever, I've said this like 3 times.